Hello, everyone. Hi, welcome back. Actually, to another session of Dark Matter, our D&D in Space campaign. I am Simon at Wandering DM. Thank you so much for the sub. We also have new alerts that aren't centered, and that's gonna piss me off for the whole stream. There we go. Welcome to our fourth season, the second episode of that was loud, of Dark Matter, D&D in Space. I'm Simon at Wandering DM. I will be jamming tonight's game. You have seen our crew on the overlay. You've seen the characters that they're about to play. If you have any questions, if you're a newcomer to the stream, feel free to ask questions in chat. It'll be our absolute pleasure to catch you up to what has happened so far. We, for the stream, accept donations in bits and subs. If you look down below, you will see that your donations can impact the... oh my god. Can impact the game. In the form of loot boxes that Finn the Goblin delivers to our crew.
Aren't we missing one of those at some point? I think we had one that never delivered.
No, you've got them all so far.
We've gotten all the loot boxes. We just have to go pick up your birthday present, Edard.
Yeah.
Wait, birthday? How do you know when my birthday is?
This is Edward and Doxy's new toy.
This better be a co-pilot thing where we did just like a Jaeger, we both walk in it.
Yeah, dude, we gotta do it. We gotta do a. Hey, Simon, are you ready to ad hoc a Jaeger system?
I don't think
we
he's
have
ready.
rules for that in Dark Matter.
Yeah, there are rules, but I'm not ready to turn this game into a mecha game just yet.
Dang it!
Yet.
How are we gonna pull that elder brain off of the god's son?
We'll see.
With rockets. Lots and lots of rockets.
He said not mixed, not yet.
Yeah.
I know.
So, this stream, like all of our streams here, is sponsored by Magen Press, the makers of Dark Matter. Justin, over here in the overlay, works for Magen Press. He's their social media manager. Yes?
Community and marketing, but yeah, basically.
Community and marketing manager.
He's the guy with a Twitter account.
Yeah, Magen Press makes a lot of D&D 5e supplements. You can find it at their store at store.magenpress.com. You can even use code WanderingDM to get 15% off of anything that you purchase, which includes the Mimic Book of Mimic that recently came out. If you love mimics and screwing up with your player's head, just go and take a look at it. There's Taverns and Tankards. There's a bunch of books on new classes, on new spells. Everything that you want, you can find on their store.
And including the hardcover of Dark Matter is now available on the store
Since
for
last week, I
pre-order.
think.
Yep, I launched it on Monday. No, Saturday. I apologize. And you can use code WanderingDM for 15% off your hardcover of Dark Matter.
That is awesome.
It's
So,
Pretty cool.
without further ado, let's go back into the game. And do any of you remember what happened 3 weeks ago when we last left off?
Well, I do recall the last thing, which was a big slug coming into void space. We also made a friend on board, which I totally have to see about making a contract.
Nope. No contracts. No contracts. No deals.
Oh, yeah,
no
it's foolproof.
recommendations, Nothing.
I read over it at least twice. Foolproof.
You never sign anything until your lawyer agrees to it.
Care to explain what's
Doxy?
going on to the people who don't know about it?
Yeah, so it's all coming back to me now. All this insanity that happened last time. So Doxy and the captain decided to have fun with the portals while the rest of them I guess, flew to our destination. Well, in a very short span, we crossed 6 portals, I think it was, before we eventually ran into none other than Asmodeus. That's right. Haha. I'm remembering the name. Asmodeus. This, just a demon lord. Or right, demon, devil.
Yeah, devil.
Prince, devil prince. And had to make a deal in order to get back to our plane of existence. Otherwise, we would be stuck in Avernus with our ship, nonetheless. So we come back, and of course, now with the Prince of Hell among us, the ship quickly was overtaken by a slug thing, / tentacles / whatever in the void, which
Lithid lava the size of the ship.
no, it was like gargantuan or like
It's
Yes.
bigger
larger?
than the ship.
Than the ship. It's bigger.
Bigger than
the
the ship. Okay,
It's a giant lithid lava.
that's what it was. And we had just made a tactical retreat as we prepared ourselves for what may come.
Oh, and don't forget part of that contract renamed Asmodeus to Spasmodeus.
Yes, it's now
yes.
Space Modeus.
Yeah, Space Modeus. That's right.
Asmodeus.
Mhm.
As it should
Yes.
be.
And
Because-
everyone who's watching at home should always picture Tom Ellis.
Yes, of course.
True.
Mhm.
The contract
everything is-
was to give him a lift out of Avernus and into your galaxy.
And
Which
none
is
of us
going
can
to be
harmed.
just fine.
Uh-huh.
Right?
None of
And-
us in our own can be harmed. And we have a lawyer among us that was beautifully written, our contract.
Yay, natural double 20s.
But before you could go back to the galaxy, to the prime material plane, you turned the ship around and went to where the void has pointed you, where the disease that was eating at it came from. And you noticed, as was previously stated, this gigantic mind flayer larva just eating its way through the plane, and slithering in space, I guess. It doesn't seem to be eating anything, but it does seem to be devouring everything it touches. It's got a mass of tentacles in the front, an exposed brain sort of in the back, with 2 large black eyes. And it whacked your ship with one of its tentacles, which dealt quite a heavy blow. And when we left, you had come up with a plan that I believe you wanted to put in action right now. So,
If I recall correctly, we're going to get the tiny ship and then go and basically operate on its brain.
Yes, but first, Kevichot's just going to drop a giant asteroid cluster directly in front of this stupid thing to protect us.
Somehow I don't feel safe or
No.
safer.
No, the asteroid cluster is away from us. It would have to travel through the asteroid cluster.
That's the point. I don't feel safe going through that and then dodging tentacles.
It's okay, you don't need to get any closer. I'm just going to put a giant asteroid cluster there. And it does
I
damage.
can't exactly stop you now, can I?
No, you really can't. You can't stop her from this one, I'm sorry.
Well, I'm pretty sure I can physically stop you, but the repercussion of me tackling you to the ground is not going to not gonna be very pleasant.
Not for you.
So I'm gonna ask all of you, because it's been 3 weeks, can you re-roll for initiative?
Yes, I can do that.
21.
And here's my token.
Of course. 7.
7.
Remembering my stats. Sorry, I'm the dice roller of the group. I love dice. I got a 16.
16, so it's the Illithid and then the rest
The ship.
of you.
Yep.
Oh no!
So, and the ship can play in any order like we did last time. You can arrange that, figure that out amongst yourselves. The larva keeps creeping forward. Another 1,500 feet. It's,
Alright, so...
either not noticing you,
Okay.
or... Sorry. It's either not noticing you, or you haven't damaged it enough yet to really warrant being a threat to it. It keeps going in a straight line. It was, if I recall correctly, 5,000 feet originally, which would now be 3,500 from you. And that would be your turn.
Okay, good. Captain, what would you like to do?
Okay, so are we running from this thing?
No, we need to kill this, otherwise we're screwed no matter what happens. So, I think we need to buy ourselves some time, and would you like me to put a giant barrier in its way?
Yeah. No. What I mean, are we currently focused? It's been 3 weeks, so I don't remember what we were doing exactly.
I tried to hit it with a guiding bolt. It didn't hit.
Yeah.
It was too low. You had everybody turn tail, and we double dashed away, so we have space in between us.
We currently
Right.
have space in between us. Okay.
Tactical retreat. We're gathering our ideas and thoughts. I think, Captain, if...
I'm gonna go ahead and have us full speed ahead then, so that we can double dash again.
So we're heading straight for it after it whacked us.
No. Other way around, buddy.
Oh, okay. I'd like to also remind you that we have fleet of scene. We increase 500 feet as long as the other ship, or in this case a creature, is within 3,000 feet of us.
It's not.
It's further away than that.
It's at 3,500.
Yep.
Damn it.
But if I recall, it was moving pretty darn quickly. So, like, us double dashing is kind of the movement that we want to do.
Yep.
Yeah. You can go ahead and double dash. I'm still gonna put this out here.
Yeah.
Your ship can go up to 3,500 feet in a turn.
Okay. Oh, I'm trying to remember now. Oh man, it's been so long. Engineering. Okay, so let's see.
So with full speed ahead, just to be clear, the pilot can use their reaction to move the ship half its movement speed.
So that would be like, so half again?
All right, so if I recall, Eddard is the pilot. I'm in engineering.
Yeah.
And I've got a remote piloting system hooked up to
Lola.
Yeah, Lola. And we are currently figuring out. Okay. So,
And Whitney's on guns.
Whitney's
And
on guns.
I'm at the arcane cannon, and I'm gonna cast asteroid cluster.
Yeah.
Like,
Okay,
right
I think that
in
makes
front
sense.
of it. Because I can do that for 20,000 feet away.
Excellent. So, would it make sense for us to do that lobotomization idea? That was, I think, what we were going to do, is lobotomize this brain.
Yeah, but what I can do is I can put this giant asteroid cluster in the way, and what it does is, which by the way, she's pissed and she's kind of dealing with the fact that this is her god and there's some serious issues in front of her, so she's going to cast this at third level, get wrecked. It fills a 2,000-foot cube in all directions. Any creature that is larger than 100 feet in any dimension is slowed. Every foot of movement that the space costs it 1 additional foot, so it's half movement. Additionally, any creature or ship inside the cluster larger than the size that did not take evasive maneuver takes 2d8 mega damage, bludgeoning at the beginning of its turn.
And it's increased by 500 feet because, so it's a 2,500.
Plus 1d8, so it's 3d8 mega damage.
Okay. And you cast it right between you and the creature?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because we're going the other direction, it doesn't matter. I can put this thing in front, like right in front of it, and like not in its space, but if it's moving forward, it will have to go through this.
Good.
So,
What was our shields at, Captain? Captain!
If I recall correctly, they were depleted.
Yeah, they were depleted. Yeah, the shields are down. We need to cover our the rear of our ship.
My sensor's on the fritz down here. I'll fix it. I'll get it right away.
All right.
Perfect.
What is your action, Doxy?
So my action is going to be to overcharge or replenish the shields. I forget the actual name for it, but I believe it's something like that, where it's like overcharge shields, which refills them up so that they're back up.
Are you talking? Overcharge gives pumps up everything. That gives you the increased movement speed. Guns fire extra, and shields go back to full. As a bonus action, you can direct the shields, and then also recover a little bit each turn.
Oh, okay.
Automatically, yeah.
Yeah, so I'll do that.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm going to let's see. This is a Simon question.
Yep.
Just because I'm technically in the engineering bay, with the remote piloting system for Lola, and I've got that firing up, and I'm going to launch Lola. How does that work with like engineering role versus fighter role? I have to be in the fighter role versus.
You would need to focus on the fighter role to pilot Lola, or the engineering role if you wanted to do something that the engineer does.
So, and we've said before that Rosemary, my relationship's unclear. Girlfriend, yes.
No,
okay.
it's girlfriend.
Oh,
We've
yeah.
had more than 3 dates. It's definitely a
Yeah,
girlfriend.
yeah. Well, and she's
That's
also
an
been living on
arbitrary
my
number right there.
No, not arbitrary at all, honey.
Listen,
She's also been on the ship for a long time now. Just, she kind of ran away with me. It's fine. She's my girlfriend. But, Doxy still is like, I don't know what this is, kind of thing. Yeah, so Rosemary's been kind of my assistant in engineering. Could she take over the engineering role?
Yes, she could.
Okay, excellent. So I think that's my plan. I'm gonna remote pilot Lola, and so I'll overcharge for this action. And anyway, I was trying to figure out that logistic stuff, so that way next time I know it. Got it.
So you overcharge it, the shield goes back up. Captain, what do you do?
Okay, so I already said that I'm using the full speed ahead action.
Oh yeah, full
which
speed ahead.
pilot,
Extra,
move.
yeah.
And then overcharge is also going to make the pilot move faster too.
Yeah, that was my plan.
Mm-hmm.
Alex, you're piloting backwards.
yeah, I'm going to put my arm around.
Put the ship in reverse.
Oh, wait, clutch. There you go.
I
But
feel like at some
We're
point
running away, right? So it's basically turn around and just go in a straight line to just.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna do some evasive maneuvers. It's not like it's shooting at us. It can't even reach us. So at this point, just
Well,
forward.
we don't know what it can do, really. I mean, it bit us before, I think, right?
No, it hit
Slammed
us
you with a
tentacles.
tentacle.
Right.
Didn't
But-
we have in store some space mine?
Ooh.
I feel like we have something like so. I might be mistaken. I'm gonna go and see if I can find my notes.
Doxy may be able to jury rig some.
We have the drones, which are doing repairs to the ship.
Yeah.
No, I thought like actual like.
There was
Mines.
discussion of mines, but we needed to retrofit the cannons to get them to work. And we haven't, I don't know if we've done that yet.
But
I have an idea with Lola. We could potentially try to rig some mines onto her. So, like, while we're running away, we could try to do this.
I mean,
I
Chemtrail's
mean,
gonna kill this thing, just so you're aware.
Well,
She's
no,
got-
we're gonna try to do that too. We're just different angles. We got a pincer attack. All right.
Mhm.
So the asteroid field is up. You're
Yep.
moving back 5,200 feet,
Mhm.
putting some more distance between the creature and you.
Mhm.
As for the illithid larva, it will keep slithering towards you, moving through the field of the asteroid field, and actually taking 7 points of mega damage.
I rolled like shit. Sorry, guys.
Oh.
did you say you roll like ship? Okay, yeah. I'll stay quiet.
And yeah, so it covers just 700 feet. You're still 8,000 feet away from it. You've got plenty of room between you and the creature. It is inside the asteroid field. At this rate, it'll probably take like an extra 2 or 3 more turns to get out of there.
My next question, DM.
Yes.
Well, Captain, what are you choosing to do? Because I'm
Well, you know what? The creature's in range of our weapons, correct?
8,000? Let me check real quick. Yes, 10,000 feet for the arcane cannon if you just fire the regular firebolt spell. Heavy cannon goes all the way to 13,000, but you would be at max range, so you'd have disadvantage. Same for the light cannons.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna say fire at will then, and allow one gunner of my choice to use its reaction to make one attack with the ship weapon. So I'm gonna say Whitney can make take a shot with the gun she's on.
The heavy cannon?
Yep.
yeah.
Alright, she rolls with disadvantage, though. So it's an 11. Unfortunately, 11 misses.
All right.
Then my
Shot
next question.
goes wide and destroys one of the mini asteroids that were conjured by Kebichet.
Yeah, well, you know. My next question then is, DM,
Yes.
did we no. Are we what is our rule for spiritual weapon through the arcane cannon? Because technically it's a bonus action to cast. But it's an action to charge the cannon.
It would become an action.
To cast?
Yep.
Okay. In that case, she's going to charge the arcane cannon.
Alright, and what are you casting?
She's going to cast spiritual weapon at 4th level through the arcane cannon.
What's the range for spiritual
That's
weapon?
the thing. I don't know what the arcane cannon does to the range.
It just turns the range into you add
Like
2
a-
zeros at the end.
Okay, so 6,000.
Alright.
Mm-hmm.
Are we
Nice.
within range?
No, you're at
We're
8,000.
at 8,000.
Okay, in that case,
we-
then I'm assuming she would know that. roughly?
Yeah, you can see it on the
Yeah,
overlay
on the targeting
on
computer?
the cannon, yeah.
The targeting computer. It's small. It's about this big. It folds down in front of you. She would cast guiding bolt at 4th level.
Stay on target. Stay on target.
Guiding bolt at 4th level?
Yep.
Go
Guiding
right
bolt
ahead.
is 120 full. And she'd cast bless on herself. Crap. Oh well.
Guiding bolt misses.
Yeah, I figured. But
As
she did cast bless on herself.
as you
with her
fire and it
Racial trait.
again, boom, targets an asteroid. We have Eddard and Doxy left.
I
Go ahead, Eddard.
mean, I can't do much more right now.
Now your microphone is too low.
How about now? Is it better now?
Yeah, it's better now.
Cool. So, I fly the ship.
Close.
I know some move. Well, list lazily to the right. I ain't gonna see
Evasive
that
maneuvers.
coming.
Well, you can forgo movement to do invasive maneuvers, which gets us a bonus to AC and stuff.
I mean, we're far away now at this point, so I might as well do that.
Yeah, I mean that's kind of what I was thinking.
Evasive maneuver, it is.
That way we have kind of like a base of operations here, and if it starts coming towards us, you can like inch forward, and I'm gonna fly out with Lola and like shoot at it.
How? What's the range for Lola? How far can it go?
Well, it's got impulse engines 3,500 feet. I'm looking at the thing. Maneuverability 180. It has pulse cannons can hit up to 6,000 feet.
Yep. So
Long range,
you
18,000.
you could in one turn move her up in range and fire the cannons at the creature.
Right.
But that armor class of 14 is scary.
Oh, you mean like it's vulnerable? Yeah, totally. Well, I can stay out of range is my hope. My goal is to basically do like dogfighting where I come in, shoot it, dip out, stuff like that. All right.
Well, right now at 8,000, you would be able to get out, move your speed, move up to 4,500, fire, but you wouldn't be able to go back out, though you would end up being outside of the asteroid field, so the creature would still need to lose a couple turns moving through the asteroid field to get to Lola.
And I figured because it's a small fighter craft, I can get to the asteroids a little bit easier and like kind of do a dip in, dip out of the asteroids.
It's any creature or ship inside larger than that size. So larger than what size? 100 feet. No, I think your fighter. Yeah, your small fighter is safe to move through the asteroid field.
Cool. All right. Yeah, it's a 2-passenger fighter. It's 1,000 pounds or something like that.
Yeah, but I doubt it's 100 feet long.
Yeah. Okay, cool. So Doxy's gonna be like, finally, and like you see this hard light interface just like drop over him. He's like, oh, it glows, as he sees the hangar doors in his remote piloting system, and just gets all excited. It's like, and he's like in this tactile chair that's like floating mid-space in this system, and the view just kind of spins with him. So he's like feeling all the different motions.
Why is it that Doxy's having fun while we're dodging our lives here?
Because Doxy's always having a little bit of fun, even if he's terrified for his life. But he launches Lola. Launching, Captain! And flies out, does a little spin. He hasn't flown Lola in a while. And takes 2 shots at, or no, it's just 1 shot, right?
Yeah, it's 1 pulse cannon.
Okay. So you see it like, what does the pulse cannon look like on this thing?
I always figured it was like underneath the cockpit.
Yeah.
Like it's in the front of the ship, but it's...
Right, it's fixed front. Like I didn't get any
front,
rotator on it, yeah. Ooh, that's something to add to. Anyway, I imagine it's kind of like, like it's got like kind of a divot to it, and then it focuses an energy point there, and then that gets like fired off.
Okay.
All right, and then I think it's a +6 to hit.
Yeah, +6 to hit.
Does it have any modifiers from me or no?
Because you're the pilot, if I remember right, and correct me, Justin, he can use his own attack rolls.
Correct.
Yeah. Because you're the pilot.
Okay, and I have a +1 because everything on this thing is a +1.
Yeah.
And so if you had been a fighter and had like extra attack, you'd be able to fire a weapon twice.
Oh, that's cool. Okay, I didn't know that. I'm sad that I'm not a fighter now.
Well, this is a blaster technically.
Oh,
You can overcharge it.
I'm gonna overcharge this thing. Okay, as a gadgeteer.
So you fly close to the asteroid field. It adds a die to it.
Right.
No,
Don't
wait.
fly too close to the sun.
Always, I am Icarus.
Yeah, it's gonna end well.
I'm invincible. Overcharge. What level are you?
I am level. We're 10, right?
Yep.
So you get to add 2 more dice.
Ooh, I forgot about that.
So that would
Okay,
be 5d8 +1 mega damage.
Oh my goodness. Okay, so 5d8. All right, last one. 5d8. This fighter is beast, man.
Roll the hit first.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yes.
right. Well, I've rolled damage.
Okay, but roll to hit.
Okay, and it's plus my modifier.
Yeah.
Shoot, where'd my there it is. Okay. Okay. Plus to hit is plus 8.
Plus
eight.
1.
What? Plus 1.
Plus-
Yeah, got it. So 21.
21 hits.
Yes. Okay.
Hit it.
I'm okay. Yeah.
Bring the pain.
Yeah, okay. Okay, that's 10. 26 points of damage plus 1.
26 plus 1, so
27.
27.
27
all right.
points of mega radiant damage.
As you fire into the larva, you finally get a reaction out of it.
Uh-oh.
It flails its tentacles wildly and just open up its mouth. Like all 4 tentacles are extended outward, and you can see from the ship, from the Scarlet Trust, the mouth of the sort of beak that it has, like a squid, opens up, and through it, you see this. It's smaller than the creature, but it still is large enough to get a ship through. But there's this circular, let's call it a portal, that through which you can see stars and a sky that are not familiar to you. And I'm gonna ask anyone on the bridge right now to make a perception check.
Oh boy. Simon, would I technically be able to see it as well?
Yeah, you're seeing what you would see if you were in Lola, so that works too. So everyone.
Her passive is 19.
That's not gonna work with passive.
Okay, then 15.
15, 20,
That
19.
is-
Big old 20.
I mean, technically.
Look at you!
Edard. And
I mean, I am right in its gullet, so...
Doxy, yeah. Through
this
the
makes sense.
asteroids that move past the creature, you manage to see in that circle ships amassing like an
Oh,
entire fleet.
It's an invasion fleet.
Yep.
Captain, I think I pissed it off.
Captain, we need to kill that thing now before ships just pour through.
That's the plan. So,
Wait,
all right.
what kind of ship? Am I able to determine their origin?
Yeah, but I would, yeah. Maybe I do a technology check to see if it's like one of the other ships I did, and then you do a history
You don't
check
need
or
to do
something?
a check.
Oh,
They
okay.
are all Illithid ships. You recognize the shape.
Fuck.
Battle cruisers,
catch a
capital
break.
ships. It seems, and I mean, you've encountered enough of them to kind of get a glimpse as to, and with what the Void told you last game, that they're potentially using this like larva as a sort of maw station
Right.
to
But a
jump
mo-
from outside the galaxy to the inside.
Oh, from the outer planes to the inner planes. So
Yeah.
you sneaky bastards.
So they go through there and then they end up in the void and then they can just jump wherever they need to.
Space Modeus, get in here.
Oh my god, what are you doing?
The door to the bridge opens. Space Modeus is wearing nothing but a towel, water dripping from his freshly washed chest. Tom Ellis,
That-
everyone.
That was pretty fast. Did you get from the shower to the bridge and like
Hey,
that?
not important right now.
What?
Let's focus. All right, Space Modeus, you want to explore this galaxy and in this universe, right?
Indeed, I do.
Okay, well that thing's about to destroy it. So if you want your stay to be longer than a few days, you might want to help.
I mean, we do have a torpedo pod.
send Asmodeus through the
If-
portal.
If I understand you correctly, Captain, you want to strike a deal with me.
I never said that I want to strike a deal with you. I said if you want to have your little tour of this universe last longer than a few weeks tops, you need to deal with that thing.
Just in case things go horribly wrong. And I don't want to say that things will, but do you have escape pods on your ship?
Don't worry about it. It's not going to be a problem.
Do we have escape codes on this?
I think we do.
Yes, but we also have a portal that can go to many
We
different.
have portals that can go
Yep.
to different planes. Oh wait, and I still have zone of atmosphere.
We're
So-
fine.
We have
Yeah,
ways.
you have life pods.
Mhm.
You have life pods too, and zone of atmosphere. So is this thing moving at all, or is it just starting its turn there?
It's going to stop where it is.
But it still starts
Oh,
its
it's
turn
moving.
in the astrofield there.
Yeah, you can roll for damage. Space Modea says, "Alright, give me a moment. I will fix everything for you."
Nope.
I will be right
Nope.
back. And
Nope.
he
Oh.
disappears in a puff of smoke.
Why?
Captain,
We never made a deal. It's okay.
How about verbal contract? That still holds in court, right?
Walter, it takes a few seconds for Walter to chime up and say, Captain? A life pod has been seen leaving the ship.
yep.
What?
We're
So-
missing a life pod. Did anyone abandon ship?
I think Space Modeus just did.
What a
Would I be able to scan the pod, or like?
There's
Well,
a
wouldn't
life
it just be
form
fa-
in it.
Yeah,
we
yeah.
could be serious. Walter, did Asmodeus leave this vessel? Asmodeus.
Space Modius.
I do
He
not
legally had to rename his change.
I do not register him on the ship sensor anymore.
Well, there's an interesting thing we can deal with later. We
is he
haven't-
within gun range?
One second. I hail the life pod. No, I don't think you understand. That thing is going to eat the universe. If you want to enjoy your stay here, you're gonna have to deal with that thing that is eating the universe.
Oh, I am fairly sure you have matters well in hand, Captain. I will enjoy my time floating through the void before going back home.
It's quite all right. Sure that we do.
No MacGuffins.
And with that, Space Modeus leaves your lives.
Oh.
I still think we should shoot at it.
No, I don't think we should.
Not
I
even
mean,
a
do you want to be
one-shot?
caught in a crossfire between Asmodeus and a Illithid fleet?
Not really.
I mean, I have the stats for Asmodeus. If you want, we can
Nope.
definitely roll that encounter.
Nope.
Are we strong enough?
It's okay, remembering that Eddard isn't at any of the guns and therefore can't fire shit.
No, and actually,
Excuse me.
one good thing about the life pods is due to their sizes, your ship's cannons cannot aim on them. It's too small.
Oh.
Only Lola could target a life pod by like running after it and shooting it.
Yeah,
I mean-
don't.
Okay, I'm not gonna shoot at it yet.
There's 11 more damage at the stupid thing that's pissing
11
Captured
more?
off at the moment. There are many things that are pissing Captured off in the last week and a half.
I'd like to not be part of those things.
During its turn, it doesn't move from there, but the circle begins to enlarge and to almost fill out the entire creature's mouth.
Keep shooting, keep shooting, keep shooting.
Would I be able to? I mean, I want to keep shooting it, but I also want to understand how to potentially close this portal. Would I be able to? I know this is potentially magical. It's not all magical, but knowing some of the Illithid technology, would I be able to ascertain maybe how they came to this? And like, I know black hole tech and stuff. Would I?
Make a
Void tech. that's
make
what I
a
know.
technology check with disadvantage.
Okay.
Make a doxy
Okay.
roll.
Yeah,
But-
make a doxy roll, but I'm giving you disadvantage, so maybe you'll roll something that a mortal could roll.
Well, my minimum is 10 plus 5, so 15.
All right, you still stand a chance to get it.
Oh, I have disadvantage.
Yeah.
So that was a nat 1.
16.
For a total of 16.
Yeah.
There's only one way that you can see right
Hey,
now to stop.
Don't you have a certain feature that makes it where you can't roll below a certain thing?
That's what I just said. Yeah, so I got a 16.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so you got a 16 instead.
Oh. What do you mean?
AI, it makes it to where your result can't be lower than.
Right, so that's what I just did. Yeah,
Okay.
so my result was 16.
Okay, gotcha.
16 plus your 15 or 16 total?
No. I got a nat 1 on my roll with disadvantage. And so my roll total is 16.
Okay. So
Because you have reliable talent, basically.
there's
Right.
only one way that you can see it work. And it's to destroy it from the other side. This creature being on this side, you have the idea that, if the creature dies, the portal closes, which is fairly standard for all manners of, portal technology and everything. Destroy a Moss station, the void portal inside will collapse.
Right.
It requires the Moss station around it to survive. Destroy the frame of a portal, the portal collapses.
Okay.
Or becomes unstable. In this case, the frame would be that giant larva. Except that on the other side, hopefully there's no larva. You don't see tentacles coming on the other side.
Right.
So if your guess is right, you could take Lola through the portal
Yeah.
and detonate.
Oh, that sounds like a great idea.
Yeah.
Detonate Lola to close the portal.
Excuse me, are we thinking about
Uh-huh.
detonating a ship that was named after one of our late not co-worker, but colleagues here?
I can rebuild her. I'm just saying.
And you're-
It's not gonna be
you're-
the same.
I mean,
It'll
technically,
be Lola 2.0. She'll be better.
never say that. Also, technically, you're not currently in the ship, but I do have another idea as well.
Oh yeah, it's a remote. I'm remote. piloting
Yeah,
it,
so you're
I'm
safe.
working
Like
it.
there's no suicide run or anything.
Right. Captain, I have a crazy idea.
Okay, go for it.
What if we loaded a? What if I rigged a bomb, and put it inside Lola, and then, because the only way I see us stopping this fleet is either destroying this massive creature,
Mm-hmm.
or destabilizing the portal. It's like a Moss station that moves.
I mean, why not both?
If only we had a dragon that was as big as a Moss station with us.
Or if only we just had a dragon that was pissed in general.
Is he pissed right now, though?
I mean, Volans is usually angry at something.
I mean,
You know what? Let me try something. You go ahead and start rigging up that bomb. I'm
All right,
gonna try
Captain.
something. Kev, I need the arcane cannon.
You're muted.
What do you want it to do?
I was thinking, banish this thing.
Oh, I could do that.
Oh.
Theoretically.
where would you banish it to?
Back to its own plane of existence. But,
Which is where?
well, the problem
doesn't
is...
matter
The
where.
problem is it's not currently this plane of existence, which is a good thing. But it's still existing means that eventually we'll have to deal with it somewhere else.
Yeah,
So I'd
but
much rather kill it.
I mean, it probably wasn't easy for them to send this thing through the void, and 100% with you want to definitely kill this thing. However, it's currently about to let some ships in, and I would like to stop that from happening for now at least.
Captain, if I do that, we lose the asteroid belt.
Point of clarification, Simon.
Yes.
How would I be able to, like, does my overhead display estimate roughly how far the Illithid fleet through this portal is? I know space, distance make it wobbly, but...
You think that the dog fighters will probably get there the first, just by virtue of them being faster on the start.
Sure.
It's, let's say, whenever the portal is up and ready, because you don't know that yet. Like, you don't see if it's ready or not, but the fleet seems to be preparing itself on the other side. Give it maybe 30 seconds to a minute.
Okay, so we have roughly 10 rounds.
Yeah.
5 to 10 rounds. Okay. All right. Captain, I'll start rigging the bomb. We may as well try to tackle this many points of interest.
I would
Kavachet,
rather...
you try your method first. We have some time at least. We have some time.
In that case, Captain, do you mind if I try to hit it again?
1 second real quick. I just want to get a clarification from Simon. Okay, so normally the arcane cannon is only allowed to use, per regular dark matter rules, single target evocation. Yeah, single target evocation. Though you said that this one can do other things as well, like for example, spiritual weapon, which is not a single target.
And
that is single target. Spiritual weapon is a single target evocation spell.
Or sorry, it has a duration instead of being instantaneous, which is the other.
But yes, this arcane cannon would enable you to cast any spell that targets a target. So banishment would work.
Okay, that's what I wanted to double check.
You would basically be firing a beam of banishment at a target.
Any spell that targets a target?
That targets one target. Yeah.
Okay. That's good to know.
As long as it's single target. Okay.
Yeah.
Single target. Cool.
And also, you within reason, you couldn't cast Charm Person through it.
Yeah.
That would be interesting. You charm a ship.
All right. So I guess, is it our round again? The portal.
The creature's not moving. It's just opening its mouth and letting the portal slowly encompass the entirety of its mouth cavity thing.
At least it's in an asteroid field.
So
as it's doing that, asteroids just go pong. Pong.
For another 12 damage. Is it just sitting there? We lose the asteroid field if I cast banishment.
I can cast banishment. So if you hop over to one of the other guns, maybe, that way you can maintain this asteroid field while I try and do it.
All right. My only concern is if we banish it, where do we banish it to? Because we're currently within the void, so it will go to the material plane, and then it'll just open its mouth there.
I assume that it would go to its home plane of existence like normally things do, so...
Yes, but we've learned that these things are from our own home plane of existence. Remember when we tried, we banished the intellect devourer out of somebody's mind, and then it came right back afterwards?
Right.
So we would banish it back to the plane of existence where it comes from, and it would be out on the material plane, and I don't know that we want to launch a fleet.
Yeah, no, we don't want that. I forgot about that.
But if I could maybe ask Edod to move, I don't know, 500, 1,500 feet closer? 2,000 feet closer?
I can do that with precision.
Because then I can cast spiritual weapon at it.
Oh, no worries. I get what you're going for.
And that's not a concentration spell.
And you're closer to Lola, which means I can get back faster.
All right.
You're not in the ship, you're in our ship.
Well, in that case, let's go ahead and fire at will, Whitney.
Whitney fires at will.
Or will. There he goes again.
Yeah, with disadvantage again.
We were moving to 6,000 feet.
Oh, moving to 6. Okay, my bad.
That actually might still be disadvantage. I think those. It's
no, that's no. The cannons are 6,000.
It's 4,500.
Yeah, that's what I
Oh,
thought.
the heavy cannons are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
she
yeah.
misses anyway.
But if we're within 6,000 feet now?
Yeah, you are at 6,000 feet on the dot.
Cool. She's going to cast spiritual weapon. Fucking hell! Fuck it!
A giant staff materializes in space and just punts one of the asteroids away.
No, it's a giant scalpel because she's really pissed, and while the Avara is a good thing and might be her mental capacity at some point, at her core she's a doctor and she's going to dissect this thing.
What is the captain doing?
Well, I'm in the captain's chair. That's like when I say fire at will, that's my action.
Oh, that's your action. That's your entire action. All right. And Rosemary is going to. You know what? The ship took damage, right?
Right.
Yeah. No, there's
She
nothing
can do,
that she can.
and the robots are healing it slowly, right?
Yeah, 1 hit point per turn.
Right. Is anyone keeping track of the ship damage by any chance?
We haven't gotten hits since then.
Yeah.
Right, but we had hull damage that hit us.
I don't remember what it was.
Yeah.
After the shield,
It's
we
the
took
last-
7.
Yeah, it's the last roll I had done the other game. That was the bunch of D10s.
Right.
And
Deidre,
that
your
was-
memory
Around like
is
35
amazing.
or something? Yeah, 35
Yeah,
exactly.
35.
Yeah, minus 28, so...
Yeah, so the ship took 7. But it's that creature's turn again.
Wait, I didn't go.
Oh, you didn't go with Lola. That's true. Go.
All right, so I'm gonna now that it's closer even, I'm gonna fire Lola and then fly her back to the ship and dock her.
Oh, okay.
Whitney
No.
will also get another attack as her regular action.
Oh, yeah, right.
So it's just a straight roll, right?
Straight attack roll. Yeah, you're within range.
Ooh, natural 19. That definitely hits because that's a +8.
That hits.
27.
So
Almost
3d8 plus 1 mega damage.
Oh, and I'm gonna overcharge this again, I should say.
Isn't overcharge 1 every 2 turns?
No. The Gadgeteer's overcharge ability is once per turn.
Oh, okay. So go ahead. Yeah, it's like a sneak attack.
Right, it's kind of my the Gadgeteer's like overpower thing. It's a really cool ability. It gives them a little bit more diversity. What time?
You're thinking about the overheat property, Simon.
Oh, yeah, okay.
All right. Not bad at all. All right, so we got 10. Wow, actually, it's almost the exact same. I want to say 27.
All right.
Yeah, it rolled really well.
Okay.
The
27.
tiny ship is doing more damage than the big ship with multiple guns. I find that surprising.
No, wait.
It's because you
I
got the
know.
Gadgeteer with the overcharge, just like pow pow pow.
The Gadgeteer in the
You're
arcade over
muted,
there.
Deidre. You're muted.
No,
I know,
she
Oh,
on
wow.
purpose.
Again, the creature freaks out from the blow
Oh,
and closes its mouth and is going to move for its turn. You return to the ship with Lola, right?
Right.
You make Lola return to the ship. So the creature will, in fact, take a double move
oh crap.
through...
Did Whitney get her second attack already?
Yeah, Whitney did, and she rolled a 3 and a 9.
Oh.
Classic.
Classic Whitney.
And
No, classic very much ship at this point.
13 more damage from my asteroid field.
So it is going to move closer to you. Double movement, which is just regular movement in this case because difficult terrain. Though it will be out of the asteroid field after that.
That's fine.
It now
Yeah,
stands.
I'm gonna start turning around.
It now stands at 4,500 feet from you.
Okay.
Oh,
How far?
4,500.
Okay, nice.
Its tentacles reach out to the Scarlet Trust, and they cover half the distance
Oh.
Yeah,
my
big
God.
nope.
And it does like a snake would do with its tongue, like it's feeling out the lack of air around it. Yeah. Trying to sense where your ship is. What do you
Bad
want?
touch.
We do have like a nuke, right?
Oh no,
Yeah.
it's even better than that. Captain, are you okay with me getting pissed?
You're not already.
Translation?
Well, here's the cool thing about this spell.
Which one?
The asteroid cluster.
Okay. I thought there was just okay. What?
Well, the asteroid cluster is concentration, so she drops that and then immediately recasts it right on in front of it.
Oh.
And now it's still stuck inside the asteroid cluster at the same level. And oh wait! Spiritual weapon is not concentration.
Yeah.
So she's gonna bring the spiritual weapon around and just have this giant laser scalpel try and, but as she said earlier, lobotomize the stupid thing.
Alright, so you cast your asteroid field again. It covers. What level do you cast it at?
3rd. So the same area. Do you want me to put it up there again?
Yeah, please. Thank you. So
25,000.
25. Alright, thank you.
100. You.
And she's just going to move the spiritual weapon right on top of it. And try and stab it again.
Go ahead.
And
Go scalpel.
hopefully 24.
You do hit.
Great. And she casts that at 4th level, so
3.
23 force damage with her giant label scalpel to the face.
Yeah.
It waves a tentacle in the direction of your scalpel, trying to swat it out of the way. But it just goes through, as it is a force weapon.
Simon, what is it? Is there like, I know sound doesn't necessarily travel through space, but because this is the void, is there like an echo or like a groaning that just echoes within the ship
When it
when it does that? Like, I don't know.
It actually doesn't make a sound. It
That's
opens
even
its
more
mouth
eerie.
though, as if it should be like screaming something.
And do we
But
still
there's
see
just no
ships when it
sound
does
coming out
that?
of it. Oh yeah, definitely.
So the portal's still active, but it's like closed its mouth partially.
Around it, yeah.
I see.
You pissed it off.
Sure.
Good.
That's
That's
fair.
good.
Use that anger.
Yeah.
Make mistakes.
So that was Kebichet's turn. Captain Doxy and
Right.
Edard, what do you do?
So with Lola docked, I'm going to Doxy's going to race down to, or no, where would it be? Well, one of my things that I can do is rig technology.
Jury rig?
Yeah, it's like, well, I can do that both as a gadgeteer as well as a star gnome.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, so what I want to do is find like some spare resources and jerry rig a WMD that I can
We got parts laying around. We got
Yeah.
like some plutonium over there.
Well, this is
I mean,
Doxy doing
our-
ridiculous.
Our Wismos have had a WMD at one point.
Oh my goodness, you're right.
Yes, they did. But that game was not canon.
Excuse
No, it
me.
wasn't.
It was
As-
very canon.
As I'm
And
like
now
looking,
we are in Ravenloft.
so as like Doxy's looking around, you know, so where was that high density matter that I used? And the Wismos like walk out with like a big hunk of it.
They're just carrying raw uranium like it's
Yeah,
nothing.
some sort of like super high dense. Yeah, so I'm gonna do some fusion bomb kind of shit.
Not even surprised.
Quantum bomb. I don't know, man. A space bomb.
As bomb.
Space bomb.
A spam.
Spawn. God damn it. So yeah, so Simon,
Yes.
I'm gonna leave the pilot role for now and do that.
Just focus
Yes.
on building a bomb.
And then install that as like, if possible, a launcher on Lola. If not launcher, then it'll just be like an additional. It'll trigger. I'll rig it to trigger with the self-destruct system.
It will be faster for you to rig it with a self-destruct system than to build a second contraption to launch it with. Unless you manage to roll high enough to retrofit your bomb so that it fits in the pulse cannon.
Ooh.
Do what now?
Okay.
That
Okay.
doesn't sound
Shoot out the
insanely
bomb.
dangerous at all.
That would be a DC 30.
I
Okay,
mean, he could
that's-
hit it, but
What if he does not? What's the downside of not hitting that?
I'd still be able to do the other. It's just,
If you fail by
jeez.
10 or more, the bomb goes off in the engineering bay.
Listen,
Oh!
listen. I'm not sure if I want that to happen.
no, Doxy. I mean, one. Wait, you said 15
You
or
are
more?
building a WMD in the space of 10 seconds.
Oh, less than 10 away, so I have to get a 20 minimum.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you
So-
bastard. 'Cause
so
if
let's-
I could get a 15, I can automatically get a 15.
Yeah, let's not put it in the pulse cannon and just blow up Lola. We can.
No, I
rebuild
mean my
Lola.
base stat for circuitry is 13. My
There
modifier.
still is a chance.
You
Yeah.
rolled a nat one last time.
Yeah, let's not die.
No. I got
Ready?
this. I got this.
Do it.
Okay.
Do it. Do it.
I'm gonna ask Rosemary
Yeah,
to come
what?
over and assist.
Okay, what do I do?
She's just gonna hand me the right tools. I'm gonna like call it things, and like bead of sweat is rolling down the forehead of Doxy.
What are you doing, Doxy?
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
Killing all of us. TPK. That's what.
Alright, make your
Well, it was
roll
nice
with
to see you all
advantage.
guys in chat. We will be rolling your character soon. We'll need your input.
I got 29. I was so fucking close.
You build the bomb and you realize at the last minute that it's too big to fit in the pulse cannon.
Oh, if only I had guidance.
If
I'm
only.
holding up an asteroid field here, people. It's not like this is simple.
No, I don't know.
But the bomb is ready. So
Okay.
to put it in game terms, the bomb will deal 29 d10 points of damage.
That's mega damage.
Yeah, mega
me?
damage.
Yeah.
If it kills the creature, or if it's enough to kill the creature, it's enough to destroy the portal.
Fair.
What if it's not?
Well, then you're just
Okay.
gonna have to manually finish the job.
Okay, I thought it was like another downside to using the WMD mechanic in this case.
It-
Are we gonna be on some list after the stream?
Because I'm fictionally creating WMDs in my engineering bay.
It's okay. It's okay. Remember, we also created a vaccine against an invasive parasite.
Yeah, but I don't think it counts.
Yeah, the DoD is going to be all over us.
I'm so close, guys. I don't want that to happen.
So,
I'll go to the subway in one day and not come out the other side.
Yeah, you will.
so this is going to take a minute. Because, I mean, fictionally speaking, I cannot wrap my head around the fact that you build a bomb in 6 seconds.
How about 2? I mean, a minute seems.
That's
A minute
I-
is... Do you know how...
I am
Hey, I
Doxy.
did- I did cast Industrious Worker on you
Oh,
earlier,
that's
today, and
right.
it does last 8
Very
hours.
true.
Oh lord, that again. That's right. Just give him speed.
I
The
just
security
cast
cameras.
Industrious Worker on him
I'm
every day at the beginning of the day.
I'm getting childhood flashbacks right now because I definitely was given. Oh, anyway,
We're giving
No.
espresso in the morning. My
No,
God,
no,
your
Dex-
parents.
I was ADHD, Dexedrine, so it's technically a medicated form of speed.
You build your bomb. Through the security cameras, all we see is like this blue and purple blur just moving about the engineering bay, and a very taken aback Rosemary trying to hand tools to that blur as fast as she can.
Gotta go fast.
The bomb is built. It looks like a giant pill.
I kind
made
of
out
imagine
steel.
it's like I really took pieces of various scattered projects and just like was able to put them together, and that's how I built it so fast. It's things
And
like
you'll
that.
realize now that you had all the components to build a giant bomb at your disposal.
Always
In this
always.
ship, I'm not happy with
You don't?
this.
You don't? I mean, the Wizmos definitely had the key ingredient tucked away. Somewhere.
It's
Does
going to
that-
take another turn, though, to put it on Lola.
Yeah, that's fine.
So while you build a bomb, I want to see what the rest of the crew are going to do.
I'm gonna go ahead and say full speed ahead. Pilot can use the reaction to move half their movement speed.
Which direction? I'm not going toward that thing.
I think we're backing up a little bit.
Okay, it's once again.
You're back at 6,000 just with Alex's reaction.
That's fine.
Does that count with the plus 500 feet that we get for fleeing the scene?
Yeah, yours will actually be 4,000. But I think we want to stay within 6,000 to make sure that we can.
No, because it's when you're moving from another creature that is within 3,000 feet of you. It wasn't within 3,000 feet.
Okay, never mind then. Cool. Let's put a buffer between us and the creature.
Right now, there's 6,000 feet of buffer.
See, it's
Perfect.
this time that would be nice to have a few mines to just throw into that asteroid field. But it's okay. We don't have any.
I can
Apparently,
work
my
on that.
ideas.
I mean, are you saying this over comms?
Sure.
I wasn't the
is-
one that shot that idea down.
Space mines would be helpful right now.
Yeah, I know the size of things we're dealing with. Go
Can
for
we
it.
have Whitney make an attack real quick?
Yes. And then, Deirdre, what is your action? Natural one.
it's- well, first of all,
She's a
going
mage.
to
She's not.
that thing with the giant spiritual weapon that's still floating in front of its face
Go ahead.
again. It's a
And
27
that
hit.
is a hit.
Nice.
Thank you.
Damn.
It's still being cast at 4th level because hasn't dropped yet. But I rolled like shit undamaged, so there's that.
It's not terrible.
17.
No, it really is when you look at the previous roll.
Oh yeah.
All right.
And then
I'm just like, just give me a couple more seconds. I'll go back out on Lola.
and then when it moves, when it starts its turn, it's going to take more damage.
Yeah. But I just want to make sure that everyone
Yep.
has
Um,
played.
Edward can use either more movement or he can use evasive maneuvers to increase AC.
Oh, I'm all about evasive maneuver right now.
So
Gonna
you,
dodge them blows.
yeah, we'll add his Dex mod to our AC, and we have advantage on Dex saves.
Nice.
Thankfully, so far, that thing hasn't shot anything at us.
It hasn't spit out anything, no. It will take a second double movement.
Which,
Through the asteroid field, therefore it takes damage on that.
Yes.
Yeah.
But it's gonna cross the asteroid field again.
How close is it to us now?
It went back to 4,500.
13 additional mega damage.
Oh, nice. From the asteroid field.
Yeah, it's getting beat up. But not enough that it's like going into a frenzy. You don't seem to have any reaction from it aside from swatting these like flies around it.
All right. Yeah. Well, I think that's it, right? That's our turn.
That's
And
its
now
turn, so it's up to y'all.
Okay. Dox is gonna install and then get back into the pilot seat.
Or are you remote piloting or actually piloting?
Remote piloting.
Okay.
Got scared there for a second.
Yeah, that was kind of my thought.
I mean, you can dimension door him out, right?
No, I need to be with him to do that.
Oh, shit.
Whitney misses.
Oh.
Well, why mess with the thing that works, right, people?
Right.
Doing it.
I'm gonna say fire at will to get try and get Whitney to maybe hit this time. Maybe.
Oh, sorry. She doesn't have disadvantage. So she rolled a 2 originally, so that buggers, and now she rolls a nat 1. She is the worst gunner of them all.
Sorry, she's in training.
She's also whatever. Well, Captain, do you mind if I make this a little bit bigger this time?
Go for it. Edit, get us some distance, real quick.
Punching it.
I don't like how close it keeps getting, so she's going to drop the asteroid field and then cast another one at 4th level.
How many spells
Which gives
do
me
you
a new-
have?
All of them.
Well,
She's a 10th level cleric. She's made of spells.
oh, okay. I don't think I've ever played a spellcaster higher than level 5, so surprising.
The thing you have to remember is that spiritual weapon is not it's not concentration, it's just up. I don't have to keep recasting it.
But I think that would be your last 4th level spell.
Nope.
She's cast 2 3-level spells and,
And one 4th level.
4th. Well, 2 4th level because of the asteroid field and spiritual weapon,
Yep.
right?
Yep. I still have 1 4th level spell left. I have all my 5th level spells left. I still have 3rd level spells, 2nd
No, but
level
I mean,
spells.
asteroid clusters, you've been casting it over and over and over.
At 3rd. This
At
is the first
3rd.
time she's casting it at 4th.
Oh, it used to be a 3rd level spell. Okay,
Yeah.
my bad.
Yeah, we're upgrading.
We're upgrading. Okay, I thought you were like about to downgrade, and I was like, there's something that
No.
doesn't work.
No. She made it bigger. And which also makes it 4d8.
All right.
Roll that damage.
No, it's not its turn yet.
It's when it takes its
Oh,
turn.
got it.
So I want to see what the rest of the crew is about to do.
Okay.
Go ahead. I was just going to clarify with Simon. So my action was to hop into Lola and
Put the bomb in.
Put the bomb in place.
Yeah.
Or sorry, I'm not hopping to Lola. Hop into the pilot.
Yeah,
seat.
yeah, I got
Yeah.
what you meant.
Yeah.
And so I guess Edda just needs to move, because I've already told Whitney to fire and failed miserably.
Yeah, she keeps failing.
Yep.
Alright.
Wait.
She's gonna get the last shot and she's gonna kill the thing. I believe in her so hard right now.
Believe in your girlfriend. It's a good thing for you to do,
Not
Eddard.
my girlfriend.
There were 3 dates. It was definitely a girlfriend.
I counted 2. Okay.
There was volleyball. That counted.
No, that's not a thing.
So
That's
what
us
do you
playing
do?
competitive sport against each other. Tell me I'm wrong.
What?
I want to know, what do you do?
Who?
Alex. Eddard.
I'm still going. Can't do
Moving.
much more in this case. You know what? I can either go evasive maneuver. Suppose I can. Can I do both? Can I still advance and do evasive maneuver as my action?
No, it's move or.
Unfortunately. Mhm.
So how far away from the thing right now?
4,500.
4,500.
And of course, if it takes a double move, it's like on top of us
No, it would be 3,000 after a double move.
because of. That's right.
Oh, the difficult terrain. Okay,
Difficult
right.
terrain.
Nice.
I'm gonna go with evasive maneuver.
Okay. It is going to take all of its actions to go almost through the asteroid field.
It must be wondering what's going on in front of him.
Nice. Not as.
Wasn't it 3d8 and not 4, or am I?
I
mistaken?
upcast it this time.
Oh shit.
That's why it's bigger.
Also, this is what 3,000 foot cube this time around.
Yes.
So yeah, he's got to do another full movement, and he'll be at the edge of it.
Yeah.
And it would still take more damage.
It's now your turn.
Time to move that spiritual weapon.
And Lola's gonna get into attack position.
Yes, I like this plan.
Strafing run!
Out of curiosity,
Mm-hmm.
Can a spiritual weapon give flanking?
Ooh.
No.
Okay, well, then no. I tried.
That's all right. I appreciate that.
So, all right, Whitney, I believe in you. You can do this. Fire at will.
Yes, Captain.
Simon,
I guess her
I'll
regular
freaking
attack
eat
too.
my shirt.
WTF, Simon? You can't roll when it matters.
No,
She still
doesn't.
gets her regular attack.
You know what?
Gets
Next
to a
time, can
regular
I
attack.
can I roll? Can I roll for her? Is that you?
Same thing.
Listen, your dice are weighted, dude.
Oh.
Get
I
a
want you to
GM
know
thing.
you've rolled 3 2s in the last 4 dice rolls.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, well, I'm going to move that spiritual weapon again, and, does a 27 hit?
Yes, it does.
Nice.
It's still cast at 4th level. For 21 more damage.
Boss. All right.
Does it
Any
not?
sign that the beast is weakening?
It doesn't seem to be slowing down.
Yeah, there's branch.
So this is the point where we need to lead that thing to the Megatarask and just let it get out.
I like this plan, Edward. Let me rig the portal so we can jump right there.
No.
Can we banish the Megatarask over here? In space?
You
I mean,
could.
theoretically, if it,
Ooh.
except it will probably
Eat
not
us.
want to do that, and therefore choose to succeed,
choose to succeed on its
save.
save. And it's also the fact that you banish it somewhere in the void, but you don't know where exactly.
Damn it.
So
Um,
no giant kaiju battles.
We'll have our kaiju battles eventually. We're gonna go back to that planet and kick its ass.
All right.
Wait until
So
you get your birthday present.
So Simon, am I gonna Independence
Yes.
Day this shit? Is that what's happening right now?
I think that's what's happening.
Alright, guys, get the cigars.
Yeah.
I ain't heard no fat lady.
Yeah, it's gotta happen first. I'm at Independence Day this shit. Okay, so yeah, I kind of imagine like before diving in, Doxy says, "Well, it's been a pleasure working with you all.
What?
You've been flying so beautifully." No, I'm.
Rosemary's right next to you, and she's like, "What?"
Up yours!
Yes, thank you for this very good
reference.
reference. Thank you. Words.
So you
yeah,
still
so
need
in the
to
words of
hit.
my generation, up yours! And he's gonna fire while like diving into this thing. So basically like point blank, because it moved with.
It's within 3,000 feet, so you can reach it with the ship.
I just lost my dice.
That's a great start.
So you can
I
do
got so
both.
excited.
You can fire at it, and you can crash your ship in it.
Well, I'm not gonna. I don't want to. I want to see if is there a crack where I can dive into it?
Its mouth is like half opened. There's enough
Okay.
room for a small fighter ship to go through, but it's a tight space. It's like running the trench on the Death Star.
I mean, I am a
Stay
smuggler.
on target.
I am a smuggler, so I have done these kind of treacherous things before as a pilot. All right.
Alright,
So-
don't get too cocky there.
Oh, never. Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna go in. I'm gonna fire, and then so is there like a ring that I see once I get closer? Because I'm point blank range
What ring?
of the portal.
It's inside its mouth,
Right.
and
So
its
I'm not in
mouth
its
is
mouth?
like pretty much closed. You want to move inside the mouth? Then I
Yeah.
would require an attack roll.
Oh, okay.
Because you need to be precise, so we'll use an attack roll.
Okay. Oh fuck. Oh. That's cocked. God damn it. That was almost an 18. Okay, it's not bad. 20. It's plus 8. 25. No, 23.
All right. It had a 21.
All right.
So you slip inside the mouth. You realize that there's about, I don't know, 100 feet between the opening of the mouth and the portal itself.
So if I could, thematically, like, because I also hit and all that kind of stuff, could I, like, go on the cusp of the ring where it's, like, between the two planes? And then, like, fire, and, like, do kind of like a tumble out at the last minute. Try that, and if not, just detonate.
Oh, you want to fire at the portal?
Yeah.
Just roll straight up for damage. You're inside it. You cannot miss.
Overcharged.
Yeah.
Oh, dice everywhere. I'm too excited. Okay. 6, 12. Wait. Yeah. 6, 12, 14, plus 8, 22. 23.
Plus 1.
Yeah, 23.
No, it's plus 9, not plus 8, because you have the plus 1 for Lola.
No. I had an 8 on the die.
Okay.
You
so I got
fire
22.
at it with the pulse cannon, and while it does bleed this like strange dark green substance from the blow, it does not close or
Doesn't
make
seem
the
to
portal any more
weaken
unstable.
or anything like that. Okay. I shout to the crew, and it's like, this portal's sturdy. I'm shooting at it from the inside, seeing if I can get it.
Blow it up, darling.
Okay.
Unless the captain wants to do something else.
Blow it up.
I'll rebuild Lola. I promise.
You're destroying. No.
Yes, better, faster, stronger. We know.
All right. You said it's 20 d10. I don't think I can. I don't have enough.
No,
D10s.
I can roll it on roll 20.
All right.
29 d10s.
29 d10s. Yeah.
Do we really want to let Simon roll this after all those
No.
twos?
No.
You know what?
Nope.
Someone
I got it.
roll for it.
Captain,
29.
Captain, roll that 29 d10.
Oh, okay, fine. Yeah. Go ahead, Captain.
Mega Sprout.
And
Wish me luck, guys.
That's not bad. That's not
Probably
bad at
not
all.
enough.
Would you believe?
174.
Would you believe that it is barely enough to kill it?
Shut up.
Oh, and just for shits and giggles. And just for shits and giggles, because it's still in my giant freaking asteroid field. That's an additional 20.
Wait. Whitney, shoot at it.
No, she already did this turn.
No.
She hits! After the creature dies, you can hear Whitney just go, "Whoa, I got it!"
You did, Whitney.
You did it.
You did.
And
I
on
kind of
that,
imagine like she
Yep.
she like shoots, and that's when like as soon as like the shrapnel like hits, it's like, oh my gosh!
and yet you, from engineering, you can see Doxy take off the hard light helmet and shed a single
Yeah.
tear for Lola. And we're gonna go and break. And we'll be right back. In about 5 minutes, everyone. Stick around. We'll be back. And we're back, everyone. The giant mind flayer larva lays dead at your space feet.
Doorstep.
Yeah.
Feet? Really? Sweet.
You
Sfeet.
Sfeet. It lies dead at your feet. Lola is no more. You reconvene on the bridge.
I see like a big connection lost.
I'm gonna grab you by the shoulder and shake you. What did you do? What did you do?
I blew it up.
You madman. You flew it up.
I mean,
Did
I
that
didn't.
kill it?
I think so. I mean, the energy readings were off the charts. I have to say that was pretty good work for the amount of time that I had.
Not
You were
wrong.
quite an industrious worker.
God damn it!
You're welcome.
Help me! It's like you start seeing the wear and tear. Yeah, because normally like Doxy's just like this young, vibrant energy, and like it's slowly like starting to show the age.
Oh, it's like on the when they show the picture of a child and then age it up for like the missing persons things.
Oh God.
Well,
Oh, to say Ryan. Yeah.
Kebachot's going to do two things. She's going to let the asteroid field fall, but she's going to let the spiritual weapon, which is still just a large laser scalpel, keep stabbing the thing in where its brain is, and at the same time turn around to Doxy and say, "You're looking a little unwell. Let me help you feel better," and cast Lesser Restoration on you.
Are you still stabbing the thing?
Yes.
Are you okay?
Define okay.
I mean, I feel like a level of psychosis is being created in your psyche.
That was very smart of you, Eddard.
This is a little bit of blood.
I didn't know you were a
I learned
studying
from
psychology.
the best.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Do you have a problem with me to continue dissecting it? I said I was going to do that.
She
Go
did say
ahead.
that.
I am going to make sure that the ship is still running.
We need to know how they made the portal. That was a feat. And you see like the wear again. Doxy just kind of slows down.
I cast Lesser Restoration on you.
What does that do?
It can remove a level of exhaustion.
Oh,
So
I didn't know. Well, I mean, I have been on Industrious Worker. Should I roll some to see if I now have exhaustion, Simon? Like he's been perpetually casting it on me, apparently.
Well, have you been sleeping? Like, I mean, you can be an industrious worker, but also catch some Z's from time to time.
It just makes you work faster. It doesn't make you work longer.
Fair.
I mean, she would just cast it even if you don't mechanically have
Right, fair.
exhaustion. She's like, "You don't looking well. Let me help you feel better."
Yeah. Thanks, Kevishette.
Mm-hmm.
Well, what? And like kind of snaps to, and I'll go do some scans of the creature, Captain, and see what I can find out. I guess I don't have Lola to go do a close-in scan.
We have some scanners on the ship that we can use.
I know. Yeah, I'll go down to engineering.
Do you think and she's like, you can just see in the background of her standing in the cockpit and kind of turned, looking at the four of you, where this giant spectral scalpel is stabbing behind her into the very. Do you think a couple of your drones might be willing to bring me a couple samples?
That's a good idea. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, I'll like assign a couple of the drones to float. Well, I guess, Eddard, we might need to get close for this.
Close to the scalpel stabbing the.
To the creature, Eddard. Forget the scalpel.
It's
I
hard
mean,
to...
is it
Well,
it
then
really
don't
that
fly
concerning?
at it. You won't get hit by the scalpel if you don't fly into it.
Okay. Wait, the asteroids are gone, right?
Yeah, they're
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
You approach
Go
the body of this
under,
now
I
dead
guess.
creature.
And I'll go down to engineering and command the bots to do kind of the reverse of repair, which is essentially like pull off pieces. And would I be able to do like a remote link with one of them to see if I could do like precision stuff?
You mean
I have the piloting system.
the drones that are healing your ship?
Yeah,
Uh,
I am a hacker.
you'd need to hack into one because they're not made for that. They're made to be autonomous. And
Fair.
If if someone needs to do any repairs or whatever on it, they would like physically reach out for the drone, bring it into a workshop, turn it off, and then do what they need to do. Like the software inside is technically self-sufficient.
Right.
But there's a remote connection to it because otherwise it wouldn't function.
Be
Like
able-
it needs to know
right.
where your ship is and all that.
It needs to know the commands
Yeah.
and like activate now, that kind of thing.
And yeah, there's a way to turn them on or off. Like so
Okay.
there is a connection.
Okay. Well, I guess potentially what I could do is also bring one in and do like a quick
Rewiring.
rewiring or like install or like do kind of like a quick program to install a sub protocol that potentially will propagate to the others that allows me to manually activate and like manipulate in some way, shape, or form.
Okay.
All right. So yeah, I'm gonna do that, and I'll try to get a sample for Kevichet.
All right. Make a circuitry check for
Okay.
your rewiring.
No problem.
I know you'll probably succeed.
Out of character, just because I don't know what to say. Perhaps the void can assist me in this.
Oh yes, the void can definitely assist you. As you see, just kind of this scalpel fade behind, and she reaches over and pats you on the head.
Okay, thanks.
I'm sure it'll be glad to assist you, as you did destroy what was attempting to eat it.
This is true. All right, let's see what this thing is. Okay, 20 something. D4. D4. 23.
23. You rewire the drone, no problem.
All right. All right, then I'm going to get into the remote piloting chair. And I guess that would, yeah, so that's the thing that I rewired. And then get in the remote piloting chair and send it off to collect. So is it like a big gaping hole in its face? Or-
Yeah, the way the explosion blew it up, the beak has detached itself from the rest of the body and is slowly drifting, but the tentacles sort of keep it like close to the body. But
Yeah.
it will over time, just with like the momentum, fly away from the rest of the body. And there are shreds of like its skin and such that float around it, like debris around a blown up space station.
Okay. Yeah, I guess I'll go towards the place where I think we'll find out we'll find some juicy pieces of information. Knowing some things about illithid construction, like trying maybe like near the brain.
I was gonna
like
say the
control
brain
center.
is probably your best bet.
Right.
I mean-
right.
Is this thing like
Temperature-
100% biological?
And Kevichet can give you a basic understanding of what the comparison is to a
Right. So you kind of like like next to me while I'm piloting this thing.
It's like, this is what you're looking for. You need to find this and this. This is where its main
Right.
center of control is. Yeah.
And I'm like, as I'm piloting, I'm like on the side, basically creating an algorithm to search for those things. That's kind of how I see. Dotsy
Can
doing
you
this.
can you tell me out of character what is it that you're looking for?
I'm specifically looking for like how they were able to create the portal, what's powering this thing. So like if there's like a data store on this like thing of some kind, like a biological data store of some kind, like the brain itself, for instance, taking some tissue from that. Yeah. So I guess it's three things. I'm trying to discover how this thing works. And then the other part is taking tissue samples for Kebichet to understand the illithid construction even further.
Okay, so to answer your first question on how they built the thing and how they managed to have the portal inside and everything, that would be an investigation check.
Okay.
And the other one would either be medicine or survival.
Okay.
Your choice.
Okay.
I mean, no, you know what? Don't roll for the specimen. It's big enough that even if you were to botch extracting a piece of the
There's
creature,
like a million other.
you have there's plenty of it to go around. So
Okay.
just roll for the investigation one.
All right. Does the void guide me again?
Yes, the void is standing here guiding you and telling you what to find.
All right. That's right. That's right. You're like, over there, dear.
She's just ruffling up your hair.
And
Like-
it's like, you want that and that, and can you get me some of that? That looks really interesting.
And like inside, Doxy's just still crying a little bit about Lola. Just like, oh. See, this is me doing construction.
Yep.
I was wondering if I was the only dumbass that heard that.
No. It's called engineering.
Or,
That's
drill noise.
yeah. Yeah. I mean, you said it was a pretty big thing, so like the drone is straight up just like it's kind of like Starship Troopers when they like do the probing. Oh.
Oh God. Okay.
No, it is. That's legitimately. Anyway, I'm sorry.
No. You're right. Just the visual is just.
Yeah, it is bad. I mean, underrated movie. No.
Oh, it's a great movie.
Okay, so
The drone goes out, does its
Yeah.
thing. What's your investigation check result?
yeah, it's 12 plus 13, 25. There we go.
Okay.
I had to do math.
It brings you back to the notes you found from your parents in that bunker on the truck and I. Yeah. Sorry, I have to go back to like 2 seasons behind.
Yeah, totally.
2 seasons
I
back.
was with you.
Tetrakanine, in that bunker that you found, the notes spoke of what they had discovered at the edge of the galaxy. And what they believe is a new form of magic. A derivative of the arcane and divine magic that we all know and love. This is something that has apparently been witnessed before in the galaxy, but only on very rare occurrences. And they call it psionics. And that portal inside that creature seems to be a manifestation of its will.
Wow.
And it was able to cast basically the equivalent would be a gate spell.
Right.
It did the same. Can it do anything else? You don't know, it's dead. But it was powered by its brain activity, and that you discover it like navigating through the brain, looking at all the your drone, just because it's the size of a nanobot for this creature, so it basically just went in and you explored the inside of the brain, found the connections and everything, and with Kebichet's
Tried
help,
to do like digital display of like the latent energy that may still be there. Like, oh, this is what it's thinking. This is like kind of doing a mapping in some way, shape, or form.
and it seems to be able to affect reality with its pure will.
Wow, this creature is fascinating.
Mm-hmm.
What?
Sorry, just Deidre's reaction. Um,
Flintshire has a lot of feelings about this thing.
understandably.
You've been stabbing it enough. We know your feelings for that thing.
She's not currently stabbing it anymore. And,
God.
and Captain, wouldn't you say that is an entirely appropriate response?
You know, it was about to eat reality, so, stab it as many times as you want.
Yeah, by this time the spell is over.
Oh yeah, she dropped it when she turned to help.
Do guidance.
Yeah.
Well, Captain. It seems that, everyone. It seems that the creature was able to will a gate open. Have I read about psionics before? No, wait. Wasn't our witch friend? Is that a form of psionics or no?
Yeah. Zedric.
Zedric. Thank you. I was trying to remember. It's been so long, Zedric.
The Rothians feed on psychic energy.
Right.
And so you would know that emotions, particularly fear, was like very appetizing to her. And the compounded with the notes that your parents had found, it seems that everyone has the potential to display psionics, but no one ever really does.
Okay.
Except these creatures seem to have found a way to harness that and use it to replicate magic.
Right, okay. Well, Captain, it seems we don't know how many more of these they have. Maybe is that something I'd be able to find out if there's like a network of these things? Is that too much far of a stretch?
You would no, not with a dead specimen.
Okay. Yeah, I was thinking maybe if there was like a psionic signal or wavelength or anything like that, because we did do some of that with Zedric when we were hunting for psionics for her at one point.
Yep.
Okay.
But it requires a live specimen.
Got it. All right. Well, Captain, I'm not sure what more we can learn from this creature.
I'm not sure. I think it's time to go ahead and get out of here. Unless anyone is opposed to that idea.
No, I do believe we have a birthday present to collect.
No, I don't want to stay here any longer than we should. No offense to the domain of the void. I just want to get out of here.
If I recall, the antibodies of the void, as I've been calling them, and I pull up a hard light display of just like our ship, tiny little dot here, and then there's like thousands and thousands of little creatures that seem to just blend right into the void. Yeah, is anything changing with them, by the way? Are they going after that creature now that it's dead?
The drones?
No, remember those antibodies you talked about?
Void? The creatures in the... No, actually...
the Guardians.
Yeah, the Guardians.
Everything around you in the void, and remember the void is this blackened plane of existence. You haven't sensed any other life forms. They've given you a wide berth.
Right, okay. Well, at the beginning I know we had some, but then
there were a lot surrounding your ships, your ship, but no, right now you stand completely alone.
Well, I suppose they're not ready for this then.
I do not know, but I have some things to do. Captain, if you don't require me, I do require...
Go ahead.
I'm assuming we're getting out of here?
Yeah, that's the plan.
Okay,
if
good.
we know a way out.
Oh, well... Yes, Doxy.
I just wanted to ask, are you gonna talk to the void?
Yes.
Can you ask it if it's okay?
All right. I can add that to the list of things I'm going to ask it. Sure.
Well, I mean, do we need to clean this thing up? I mean, I don't know.
Pick
Well,
up
yeah.
your trash.
I mean,
We don't want to be those adventurers. You know, I saw in this one TV show that Jedrick kept watching where, you know, the dragon was left after the adventurers, you know, went and killed it. And then it turned into this, like, diseased creature that ended up destroying the land.
Oh my god.
I've seen that anime.
Yeah.
Wait, which one was it?
Rise of the
Hero.
Shield Hero.
Yep.
Hero.
Okay.
Hey, just for flavor, and because I'm targeting something that's dead, can I manipulate that arcane cannon and fire a giant flame strike on it? You want it to burn away, right?
Yeah. Yeah. You flame strike it beyond death.
He said, what else? How else are you gonna clean this up?
Chuck it into the nearest
Multiple.
hallway.
Well, you could fire multiple firebolts at it.
Okay, fine. We'll fire
Instead
multiple
of
sacred
wasting-
flame. All the sacred flame. All the sacred flame.
Well, actually, your default setting on the arcane cannon is a 2d10 2d10 mega fire damage.
Okay. So firebolt. All the firebolts. Just keep
So
firing
just-
firebolts. At it. Burn it. Burn it all.
Wait,
Burn
wait.
it down.
It does this.
Nice.
Nice sound effects. Can anybody else hear that or just us?
No, they're here.
Yeah.
Okay, that's an actual taser. That doesn't work.
No, we're good. We need a phaser, not a taser.
Simon's having fun with his toys.
Yeah.
Then
All right.
she's going to retreat to meditate and then cast commune.
Okay. What does the rest of the crew do? And I'll go through all of you one by one.
Mine's easy. I'm going to immediately start scrounging for materials to rebuild Lola.
Scrounging for materials outside in space, or
No,
from
on
what
the
you
ship.
have inside?
'Cause-
Okay.
Yeah, because we had some like adamantium that we'd picked up and some other things, and yeah.
Hmm.
We've got giant stuff. I've always got scraps and projects and things going on.
Remind me how much of the adamantine you had, if you find it.
Fudge.
Well, it was 3d10 that we ended up getting off the planet. And I know you used half of that total to replate Lola the first time.
Oh, that's right.
So
It was
there's
3d10.
yeah, not a lot. Yeah, but it was 3d10 tons of it.
Yeah.
That was
I don't have a
mine.
specific note. I don't have a note about the specific number. I'm sorry. I'm usually better about that, but
No, it's okay. But with the fact that you've already used half of it to upgrade Lola, the remaining quantity that you have would not be enough to rebuild a ship with.
Sure. I suppose like
You could
I'm
start
just
working
starting.
on it.
Yeah, I'm just starting. Like whatever I don't have, I'll eventually try to acquire.
Okay. So
Or maybe I'll try to rebuild it in like the Transformer version. So I'm gonna try to build it into like the Robotech ship.
Okay. We'll talk about that.
Yeah.
Captain.
Well, Spoogle doesn't work over here.
Nope.
Since Spoogle doesn't work, I'm not a technician. I guess.
You do have a lot of notes, and you have that deal with Asmodeus, Space Medeus.
All right. Well, that deal's already like resolved because he can't directly or indirectly cause us harm, and we get him out of Avernus, and he changes his name from Asmodeus to Space Modeus. So we've already done all that.
Already done what you could in
Yeah.
regards to
When-
Asmodeus.
On our end.
He's now
Space
just
Modeus.
drifting
Space
into the
Modeus,
void.
Sorry.
So yeah, I guess we can collect the pod.
I mean, we could. Doesn't mean we should.
I like this plan. One, because then it forces Simon to once again. Well, actually, no. He can just do that.
Let's go ahead and collect the pod, I guess. Because if he wanted to, he could just teleport back on the ship anyways. So.
That's true.
Mm-hmm.
So you turn the ship around and you're gonna go after the pod. Edard, is there anything specific you want to do for the next until the ship gets to the pod? Anyway.
Whitney. I grab a drink. I think I need to drink right now.
Wait. Who's flying the ship?
Autopilot.
Twitch says, "It's all right, Captain. I got it."
It's true.
Which is our best backup pilot.
Yeah. I'm everything you have.
You were the OG ship.
I know. I was your everything.
Still are.
I know.
Well, man the helm. I'm getting a drink.
Aye, sir.
Oh boy.
Meanwhile,
I don't think my head's gonna be able to fit through the door at this point. Call me sir.
Kebichet. Yeah, he called you sir ironically.
Ah.
Kebichet, you're in your room. You've turned on the meditation protocols. What do you do?
She's going to breathe very deeply for a minute. And like look at her hands, make sure they're not shaking. Reach out to the altar that she keeps in front of her in her space in her cabin. Light the incense and then kneel in front of it and cast commune with the void first.
All right.
Ritually casting.
You extend your consciousness to the void, and you feel a presence, a familiar presence. It doesn't speak. You know it is there, but it doesn't say a word.
Feeling better?
We are slowly getting accustomed to the lack of intruders.
So that answers that question. Who is we?
The denizens of the void.
Ah.
And myself.
Where do you need us next?
Back on your plane. My brother needs you now more than I.
Apparently that's a thing.
One is nothing without the other.
Balance in all things. Technically she's gone past her third questions, but she's gonna try. Is there a instructional manual for a baby godling that we've currently got floating around on our ship?
You, as the connection slowly cuts off, you just hear the void chuckle.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. That's and she's kind of like, well, that's better. And then she's going to look at the box that sits on that altar. And she's going to cast Sending at Peter again.
You cast your spell. Now it's been 3 weeks. I just need to remind me, who was Peter again?
Amanat's son, who's the
yes, the
void
one on the
cleric.
run.
Yeah, the one on the run.
Thank
Who she's been slowly trying to convince to at least talk to her
Mhm.
through email.
Um,
You know, acknowledging the fact that somebody's showing up in the middle of your brain going, hey, you don't know me, but I'm your cousin.
the spell succeeds, but there is no answer.
All right. But does it feel like he's dead?
Oh, no.
Okay. Well, then she's still going to tell him, with current events, all in service to the void must dedicate themselves to picking up the slack of the lost clerics
Okay.
of... No, I've got 5 more.
Yeah, that's it. 5 more.
Of the sun. Call me.
Was it something like love you or big hugs? No, call me.
I mean, technically they've never met.
I mean, you can't love your cousin.
It's my cousin's son with my ex-fiance.
If you no. Anyways,
Technically he's a first cousin once removed.
As you finish your sending spell, the twitch at the helm says, Captain?
Yeah.
Yeah, I found a life pod. It's one of our own.
That's what I had you flying towards.
Oh, alright.
Yeah.
Do we pick it up?
That's the plan.
Alright.
Do the thing. Pick
He
it up.
picks it up. Walter pings almost automatically as the pod reconnects. There is now an unexpected presence aboard our ship.
Is it Space Mondeus?
Yes, it is Space Modeus.
He's sort of expected.
Let's see, where am I at this point? I was just gonna make
Probably in the hangar bay.
Oh, yeah, so seeing this happen. Captain, I am so happy that you are keeping to your word.
Sure.
it wasn't because you just wanted to get the pod back because it still belongs to us, right?
Definitely didn't have anything to do with recovering, a life pod that, costs credits. Definitely about, holding.
Space Modeus.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Welcome back aboard the ship, Space Medeus.
He actually goes to see you in the hangar bay.
Wait, what? I thought
You
that's where he was,
does
because
see.
the...
Yeah, he goes up to you
Oh, yeah, okay.
and looks.
Wow, you're really big.
Thank you. I saw what happened to your ship. A
Yes.
very heroic act, if I have ever seen one.
Well,
Just
we often
remind
make sacrifices.
Everyone on this ship, don't make deals with Space Modeus. Unless I review the contract thoroughly and edit it.
He is technically my liar.
Entered it?
Why would I ever go around making pacts left and right? These things are exhausting to make. I was just here to give you all my condolences for the loss of your ship. And
I appreciate that.
I am very handy with a lot of tools if you ever need someone to give you a hand in rebuilding Lola. You are going to rebuild her, aren't you?
Yes. How? Of course. I mean, you don't just build something like that and then. Oh, if I'm lacking certain materials right now, but I'll get them in time, I'm sure.
I can build
I have a
myself
better-
Yes?
But I do have a plan. I have a design that I've been working on for some time.
Oh. Mind if I take a look at them?
Sorry, Deidre. Like, well, yeah, sure. But I'd want to make sure that the captain's with us.
Ah, Captain this, Captain that. Can't you just make a simple decision by yourself, Doxy? Do you have so little faith in you? Or so little trust in me?
Oh no, it's neither. I have much faith in myself, and I know what you're capable of to some extent, anyway. I did study top of my class, and I've been learning a lot from our cleric Kebishet about religions.
Yes, I do have some organized churches in some of the planes. It's strange to be thought of as a god. I have the looks of one. I'm not going to shy away from that, but...
I mean, you are quite the specimen. I wouldn't mind studying you at some point. I mean...
Oh, we can study each other in the showers if you want to.
That's not quite what I meant.
Oh.
I am dating.
I'm sure there can be room for 3 people in your showers. From what I've seen, the stalls are big enough. Plus, you're just a tiny little gnome.
Well, I'm not that small, but that's here nor there. All right. I will give you a glimpse at my designs, and I'll give him like a layer or two of some of the less important systems, in case he were to try and do something with them.
He looks at your design. Is it on a hard light interface?
Yeah,
or...
so
okay.
it's like a full blowout where I have like key components not displayed, but like there are. How about this? I'm intentionally leaving them look blank so as to not hide anything from him, but they're not there, so he doesn't know what they are. So it's kind of like, the key components design aren't there, but he can still see the overall shell.
Okay. Yeah, so he sees the outside, but... And he spins it around, zooms on it, taps on some of the parts to
You can explode
look at
it.
them. Yeah, explode
You
it.
do this.
He's like, I'm unaccustomed to all these things, but they look somewhat similar to the magic I'm used to.
Ah, yes. My flotilla, in fact, primarily uses this form of technology, as we call it.
That's not something we are familiar with down in Hell. I mean, I have some form of technology, runs on the souls of the damned, but nothing quite like what you have. Tell me, what is this part here? And he taps on the where the reactor should be on the back.
Ah, well, that is the power system. However, as it were, trust is earned. And if you want to know what is in there, you have to earn it.
I don't want to know what's in it. I just wanted to know what it was.
It's simply the power source.
And he keeps looking at your schematics for another 5 minutes, and at the end he stops spinning it around and just looking at it. It doesn't seem like he was trying to find something specific more than just look at it through like every angle. And then when he stops, he says, "You know, you could stand to gain a good 12.8% increase on your power if you were just to cut off some of the extra bulk over here and here." And he basically, within the last 5 minutes, he got a grasp of spaceship building. Like spaceship right.
What's the name? Aeronautical engineering, but space. Yeah, it's
aeronautical space engineering or whatever.
I want to say it's aeronautics.
Yeah. And he goes into like great details as if he was proficient in engineering. He's not as good as you are.
Sure.
But his knowledge of it as he talks to you just keeps increasing and increasing and increasing.
Fascinating. I'm like taking mental note of like this because do I see kind of like a shift in his eyes as like the understanding comes to him?
No, it seems to be perfectly natural. Like there's no aha moment.
Okay.
It's just going at it like almost without any like a neutral expression on his face and just doing his stuff and talking absent-mindedly, but going into greater and greater details that, you know, the DM is not an engineer nor a rocket scientist. So
no, fair enough.
It's basically blah 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 technobabble.
Yes, quite. I appreciate the input, and I'm like taking note, and I actually like start removing those systems and things like that, and I start doing an assessment. Well, I appreciate your insights. You seem like a quick study.
I am. Can you make an insight check?
Sure. It's a solid 8.
He looks amused. Like an adult would be amused by or feign amusement by the drawing of a small child.
Sure.
Like
okay.
that's not yours. Like it's just, yes, that's cool. You did a good drawing. I'll put it on the fridge type thing. But like, I don't care enough about you specifically to mean what I'm saying.
Oh, I see what you mean. Okay. Well, and I close the hard light. That's what I'm working on, I suppose. I just need the right materials.
Well, if you ever need an extra pair of hands, I think I'll be on your ship for a while, unless we arrive somewhere in your plane of existence, I guess.
Sure, let's get to work then.
And he takes the elevator up from the hangar bay onto the bridge.
To the engineering?
No, he actually goes past engineering.
Oh, okay.
And goes straight to the bridge. He's actually going into the kitchen.
Welcome back.
The war room.
The war room. Captain, I see that your little strategy succeeded, and you saved the day yet again.
Yeah, you know, I've got a good crew under me.
You do. Brilliant engineer, from what I could see. Very resourceful cleric. Very poor gunner.
Poor Whitney.
Whitney's right there having a drink with Eddard, and she's like, I resent that.
Whitney has other strengths.
I'm sure she does. Pulling at the heartstrings of warriors, perhaps?
I just my drink.
I don't worry about the fraternization of the crew. No, she is familiar. She has her specializations. I don't know how much I want to tell you. If she wants to tell you, I'll let her.
Great card player.
I'm not very keen on getting to know her. I think someone here really, really wants to know her.
Oh, you mean Etta? Yeah, we all know that. Whitney's right there, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
she's blushing and going from, her skin is going from beige to like redder and redder.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, no, I know Etta is very interested in conversation with Whitney.
I'm also right here.
Mm-hmm. So they're both just sitting there awkwardly blushing.
At one end of the table, and you and as Spasmodeus in a towel is.
Oh my.
He didn't change before he teleported out of the bridge into the escape pod and left.
He can't like manifest clothes on his bare ass.
Could.
Does he want to?
No, he really does not. Because he knows it has an effect.
I was in a bit of trouble, as it seems that I do not know how to operate those little capsules that come out of your ship.
Seeing as how you've spent a lot of time in hell, I kind of figured you might not be familiar with the inner workings of operating a life pod.
True. I would have had to take it apart, which would not have boded well for me. There are a lot of creatures around. And I don't think I can kill them all.
We're currently inside a god, so there's also that.
Oh, interesting. Well, you've saved me out of a predicament yet again.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like I owe you one, Captain.
Noted. So,
if you ever need to call on me, just say my name 3 times.
I'll just say your name 3 times, so okay. Noted. Now, once we get to the material plane, what are you going to do?
Like I said, I plan on buying real estate.
And I doubt you mean like a planet in this case.
Oh, at some point, yes.
We're going to have to look at somewhere other than Finn's Fisterberg's fantastical
Fields of Fun.
Fields of Fun. I am working that case, and it would look bad if someone were to swoop in and disrupt what my business dealings there.
I see we are at an impasse.
So he wants to take the case from you? Why not let him?
No, he doesn't want to take the... We're trying to get Finn's Fisterberg her park back.
Mm-hmm.
I could ensure that she gets her part of the money back.
No, I'm not worried about the... I am worried about the money, but I want to get her the whole park back.
But I want to get the park.
I mean, there's other parks. I mean, have you know what? Hey, you know what? Have you heard of? Wait, you put Finn's Fisterberg on Paradise, didn't you?
Yep.
What?
Dang it! I was gonna point him that way.
Yep. And that's probably why he's interested in the place and the planet.
Okay, how about this? Like Finn's Fisterberg doesn't own the whole planet. What about the rest of Paradise?
Make a persuasion check.
Persuasion. Do I want to re-roll? Do I want to? No. I have advantage because this is a business dealing, don't I?
Yeah, it would count as a business deal.
Mm-hmm.
So in this case,
29.
In this case, he looks at you and narrows his eyes for a moment. Says you're not lying. They
No,
do
Vince
not own the rest
Fisterberg
of the
doesn't.
planet.
Yeah, the rest of the planet, take that.
Then I think I will start with the rest of the planet first. I hear that their cuisine is to die for.
That's been said. Not quite that sinister before, but it's been said.
Now then, when do you bring me back to paradise?
Well, first we got to figure out how to get out of here, because normally when we go through here, it's in an instant, and we were pulled through here against our will. So first is that, and then after that, we've got to pick something up for Edit, and then we can drop you off on Paradise.
Oh, so many things. All right, can I help you with anything? Make anything faster, smoother?
You want to get us to the material plane?
I mean, I could.
You could.
It would be faster.
It would be helpful for you.
Quick question, Simon.
Yeah.
Technically, that's kind of like an area of expertise for Doxy. Like the disruption that we had, or just like us being shunted here and just there.
Mm-hmm.
Technically, we could use the same technology to just.
Oh yeah, you can just do a
Jump
blind
up.
jump out of the void, like at any time.
Oh, we can? Okay.
Yeah.
No, oh. All right, then.
So it's not. If you're gonna ask for something,
Yeah.
don't be that.
That's never mind on that then. Why aren't we doing that already?
Because the pilot wanted a drink.
No, it's okay.
Hey, I need my drink.
Well, I mean, I can also do it.
Yeah,
If we're doing a jump, I'm the one that does those best.
True, but I can still fly.
Yeah,
How about-
like it's navigator, right? Or there's like other thing for jumping.
Blind jump.
But yeah, I've got the star guide thing, so it's like
Yeah, so you don't have to worry about.
Roaches.
hazards, and I get a +5 onto my roll.
Uh-huh.
Yep, and I'm immune to the effects of roach addiction.
But you can
Do I still have some of those? I think I do.
I think you're out of roaches.
You're
I
out
think-
of roaches.
Yeah, I might have taken the last one.
Because
Yeah.
I don't recall you, like, buying a roach at any point.
Well, we got
we bought some
One.
like forever ago.
Yeah,
some
yeah.
we got some when we left Paradise the first time. Then we got one when we were leaving the Foundry ship and heading to the Gambler's Fallacy.
Mm-hmm.
But the last one that we had, Edard used up while Doxy was away
So
to
that,
escape the Megaterras.
yeah, that would be a D100.
All right. Do you want me to roll that?
Yeah,
Yeah.
please, with a plus, you said 5, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
D100, and I just do +5, I think, right?
Yeah.
23. That's terrible.
You explode. Nah.
What?
I'm
Off
aiming.
target.
Oh, lovely. So I was aiming for roughly around the asteroid field of the where the stuff was stashed.
Okay.
The Moss station where we had Edward's present delivered.
Yeah,
it
with
wasn't.
Spamazon.
It wasn't a Moss station. It was in like
abandoned mining facility
Yeah.
on an
Oh,
asteroid.
okay.
And you bamf back into actual space and are immediately bombarded by so much news.
Space unit. Space Fox. Fox.
Yeah. Doxy immediately puts like news filters to filter for keywords that would be relevant to like the things that I've been doing. So like Oh, nice. I forgot that was the sound.
How long have we been gone? Is I guess the first thing I'd be checking.
Good question.
Wow, the jump sound effect takes forever.
Hold on to your butts.
You've been gone. Yeah. There we go. You've been gone for a month.
What? Oh, great.
Oh.
Well-
Captain, it seems that there's been some time dilation.
Lovely. How long?
Roughly a month space time.
There.
Alright then.
Yeah, go ahead.
How wide are the attacks then? How far have they spread? We've been gone a month. I mean,
I start filtering for like illithid, outer plane. Like it's like I create a keyword search that filters up the news and then pops up all the key relevant in kind of a.
hey, they might not know him by illithid. You might want to try things like tentacle face and
Yeah.
Tentacles,
Like,
oh god,
search up-
brain puppies.
Oh gosh, wait, hold on. If we do like a
But-
spooky search for tentacles, that might get weird.
Yeah, that get weird.
let's do
And
that.
technically, everyone should be aware, except the Avara until, well, now they should know
Right. 'cause
about
we
the
did-
illithid because
Oh,
I sent
yeah.
a scientific journal article to everybody.
Right.
When I-
It's
was
not
not suppressed at all.
Yeah. To
Well, the only people who
summarize what's been happening, it's not so much like they've given up on their big like covert thing of trying to infiltrate various
Parts of society.
Parts of society, yeah.
Hashtag vaccinate against illithid.
However,
Vaccinate. There you go.
now they've just decided to go on the offensive. A month ago, the Sepulchre Star was destroyed. The station was blown to smithereens as the news will call it the bulk of the fleet of these invaders from outer space. You've seen the rest of the fleet, you look at footage, and this is not as big as what you saw beyond the portal. So hopefully you prevented a whole lot of illithids from coming over.
Right.
Or at least, set them back enough that there's now, the ones that are in the galaxy are probably stuck there.
Right.
They can jump through the void, but they cannot rejoin the rest of the massive fleet. Rast and Concordia have fallen. The Illithids went not against the Avara first. They they separated into three. One group went into the Elven Empire. And they're just skirmishing with the elves on the outside of the Elven Empire. They haven't made a lot of progress in. The elves have thankfully always, for some reason, been alerted of Illithid presence before the Illithid showed up. So surprise attacks, raids against planets, those things are somewhat thwarted on their end. The Dwarven Conclave has suffered the hardest. Fleet of Vect ships were infected with the N virus by Illithid and their allies, which seems like among the Dwarven Conclave there were clans of space Duergars that have allied themselves with the Illithid the moment the Illithid showed up. And they showed the Mind Flayers how to use certain technology against the dwarves. They have also penetrated the hegemony of man, and High Terra is now besieged by the Mind Flayer fleet. Or at least a part of the Mind Flayer fleet. There are enough ships left around the core and the Sepulchre Star, and that giant creature thing is still munching on what you know is the corpse of Uldun, the star without the essence of divinity inside. Priests of Uldun have lost all of their spells. None of them are able to do a thing. There's widespread panic as even some of the paladins or, clerics that were devoted to protect certain outposts and stuff are just completely disarmed without their powers. The Free Rothian movement has fallen. Its members have disbanded the moment that they learned the truth about the movement. The Mind Flayers did, however, recruit a heavy number of Rothians to their side, lending credence to the old, horror stories or cautionary tales of old where Rothians are going to come for you in the middle of the night. Well, yeah, most of them do. And whatever breakthrough some of the Rothians did over the course of the last decades have just been for naught now. The orcs have decided to invade during that time both Lakshay and the Dwarven Conclave because widespread panic, so might as well.
Sure.
Lakshay is holding back. They have blockaded all of their planets with heavy fleet, cruisers,
The orcs have?
battleships. Huh?
The orcs have?
No. The Lakshayans, sorry.
Oh.
They've basically protected their planets by putting up a wall of mechas around them.
Yeah.
So they're fighting with
like
the
that.
orcs, but
I
it's
like
not
that.
like it's not worse than it's ever been. It's just their forces are divided. The remaining of the Elven Empire has been untouched. So planets like Paradise 1 and Korra, even the capital, the not capital land, but the homeland, the Elven homeland, is still free of Mind Flayer presence. The Avira Holy Lands are still standing, but there is an ongoing civil war right now where a lot of the cast out Aviras are trying to go back to their families, to their lands. And without the priests of Uldun to cast them out or to, display power that, Uldun doesn't want you here or whatnot, it just doesn't work anymore. So there's a lot of malcontent in the Avira Holy Lands at the moment. And that is the state of the galaxy. The Gnomish Flotilla is the only place that no one has touched yet.
Yeah, of course.
Yet.
Listen.
Thanks to the giant dead magic zone that they reside in.
Yeah. But that's basically what happened in the last month.
Okay.
And that's also where we're gonna end tonight's game.
Oh.
Any way for us to know how Lola and Zredrick are doing?
Oh, yeah.
I haven't.
Zredrick's in a room upstairs.
Yeah, Zredrick
Oh,
is
she's-
always on the ship.
Okay, I forgot that
They have never
they didn't
left.
leave. Okay, cool.
Whereas Lola, you're gonna have to try to contact her. You left her on the backwater planet where her grandparents live.
Grandmother lives.
Grandmother lives. Yeah.
So hopefully she's just basking in the sun with no worries.
Well, we'll see
Monday.
about that.
Hey,
I hope
we
you've
lost
enjoyed-
one Lola. We're not losing two.
Yeah, you're not losing the actual Lola. So that's it for tonight. Let's go around the table. Tell us. I hope you've enjoyed the game. We haven't been playing for the past three weeks, so I know it was a lot of like trying to get back into it.
No, totally.
But tell us who you are, where we can find you on the internet, and what you have going on in your lives. I will begin with Edard.
Okay. So you can find me on Twitter at the _ Gambit, as is going to be shown in chat. This Saturday, if I'm not mistaken, 2 Eastern, I have a game of
Ooh.
Curse of Strahd. I forget the name. We haven't played for a long while, so it's gonna be another time where we are getting back into the game as well. That's gonna be fun. And aside from that, it'll be next Tuesday. We'll hopefully be back here, and we'll be dealing with other chaos.
Yeah. Chaos in the
More
galaxy.
Yeah, man.
Doc-
That's not
Doxy.
the love.
Doxy, who are you? Where can we find you?
I'm Eddie Freeman. You can find me on the Twitters at Pixel Pirate, the first E being a 3. It's on the screen probably, and but I can also post it in chat and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, you can keep an eye out there. I talk about RPGs, art, and tech stuff. I'm currently building some cool tools for narratives, and trying to see what happens with that. So keep an eye on. I'm going to start talking about it pretty soon on the Twitters, and then I'm going to be in Austin this weekend. Going to the Critical Role live show if anyone wants to say hi. I'll probably wearing like a derby hat or something like that, so you can always just keep an eye out for that. I'm very friendly, I don't bite, and I like hugs.
Cool. And you'll also be at PAX Unplugged in 2 weeks.
Yes, in 2 weeks, hanging out with this guy over here. Actually, wait, is everyone going to be there?
No.
Except Edard.
God damn it,
Everyone is-
Alex.
It's okay. Everyone important's going to be there.
Oh, no!
That
I'm kidding.
was
We-
All right,
love you,
I would like
Alex.
to officially disband this stream. We are never going to be again.
No.
Scarlet Trust has no trust.
Really? This is a surprise? Hashtag sneaky captain.
Oh,
Yeah, that's fair.
no, unfortunately,
The long
I
game.
can't afford it, so I'm not going.
No, it's all good.
that
I'll be another
happens.
time.
Maybe next time. Let's do it.
Speaking of speaking of sneaky captain, where can we find you? Who are you?
Who am I? I'm Justin. I'm the community and marketing director of Magehand Press. You can find stuff that we've worked on magehandpress.com. We've got a free blog where we post stuff all the time, and we have a store where you can buy sweet stuff like Dark Matter, including hardcover pre-order, which will be shipping December 6th. So get excited about that. And then I have just joined a campaign over at Hollowtails channel called Wanted Dead or Alive. And that's going to be every other Saturday. And so my next session is going to be on the 30th for that.
Is it Dark Matter or?
No, it's a Savage Worlds Weird West type campaign.
Oh, Deadlands.
So,
Nice.
yeah, that one.
Yeah, with the zombie cowboys. It's pretty cool. And Deirdre, where are you? Where
Hey,
can we
y'all.
find you?
Hey all, you know me. I'm at Deirdre London on Twitter, or Praxagorath as Meaphoria is you see me hanging out in the Twitch chat. And as for me, you can find me hanging out here a lot. I spend a lot of time hanging out here. I have fun here. Come hang out and have fun with me too. But specifically on Saturday, I'll be back running some Vampire the Masquerade as interesting things are happening, and the Justicar has come to New York. Wonder why that could be.
And I am Simon at Wandering DM. Thank you everyone for coming. Thank you all for hanging out in chat. Thank you for the donations. Thank you for the subs. Thank you for the follows. And thank you to all of you watching the game on YouTube. It's always greatly appreciated to know that we have fans on the other platforms as well. For my part, you can find me on Friday this week over on Off the Table as we play in our prequel to Lady Blackbird, Adventures in the Wild Blue, but I think it's called The Dark Side of the Blue. I keep forgetting the exact title. You can find me here on Saturday playing Sid Zimmerman, the Vampire Detective, in our Vampire the Masquerade campaign at 1 p.m. Otherwise, here next week at 8 p.m. Eastern for some more Dark Matter. And next Friday, we will be doing our second session of Cyberpunk Red, our Cyberpunk campaign, where we introduce the remaining 3 characters to the cast. Ximenez, the wrestler, Jinx, the nomad, and Mr. White, the fixer. On that note, let's go raid our friend Lindy at Laugh Laugh Lindy. She is right now playing RPGs. And, oh yeah, on Monday over on Role Players, I play in Age of Arcana at 8 p.m. I forgot about that. See? I had too many things. Alright then.